Hey everybody, my name is Daniel Hilty, and you are watching 3-Minute Questions of Faith on Campbell TV. Today is episode 2 in our 4-episode series taking a look at a question that came from one of you, which is, why do bad things happen? Why are we looking at 4 different responses to that question? Well, frankly, because no one of the responses is completely satisfying. No one response really does the trick, and all of them are incomplete, including the response I'm talking about today. Last episode, you may remember, we said that one reason bad things happen is because God loves us enough to give us free will, and sometimes we use that free will to make bad choices. But that doesn't explain why natural disaster happens or why sometimes disease happens. To try to respond to those things a little bit better, we have to take a more scientific approach. John Polkinghorne is an English physicist and also an English priest. And he says that just as God loves us enough to give us free will, and sometimes we can use that free will to make bad choices, so does God love creation enough and the universe enough to allow it to change and evolve and grow and in some ways create itself. And sometimes that change and evolution and growth can result in things that are bad for us. In other words, when the natural world seems the most challenging to us, the most troublesome to us, sometimes that is the flip side of the processes of evolution and growth and change that allow creation to support life. For example, rain. Rain might be a nuisance to us, and yet we all know rain is necessary for plants to grow, for life to happen. Volcanoes and earthquakes are terrifying and horrible, and yet if we lived on a planet without volcanoes and earthquakes, it would mean that our planet was dying and it could not support life. And even the genetic mutations that cause diseases are the same kind of genetic mutations that allow over time evolution to happen and change to happen and growth to happen that supports life. Now, all of that might make sense on a scientific level, but that makes no sense on a heart level, right? I would never tell a person with a disease that, well, the disease is the flip side of genetic mutation and that's what allows evolution and change and growth to happen. That doesn't speak to the heart. That doesn't satisfy the heart. That doesn't make sense to the heart. To try to respond to the heart, we'll need a more philosophical approach, which is what we're looking at next time.
Thank you so much for watching Campbell TV. Please check the rest of our channel for other videos on how to connect with God, love others, and grow in faith. Plus, if you like this video, please consider supporting Campbell by setting up a recurring gift on our website or by clicking on the link below. Until next time, remember that God loves you, Christ loves you, and Campbell does too.